It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
What up, Ken? You hear me?
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports.
Can do.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry and a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
Oh.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, it's Williams.
Oh, you motherfucker. Come on, baby.
Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Fucking out of here.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Yo.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's right side.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground.
What the fuck is the flag for now?
Penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? They'll go play action here with Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this,
oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost.
Wow, get the fuck out of here, bro. But his quarterback ultimately, I fucking hit him.
A fumble recovery for touchdown. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A play fake. Now Williams. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
A run now on second down. He'll push forward for about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. 3rd and 9. Hill brought in motion. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And now it's 4th down. On comes the punter now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Can you hear me, Ken?
Back to throw. He'll get this one to
Pat, are you here?
complete.
I need your help, please.
The football holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult.
Second and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think
Can you hear me?
the stadium knew this was going to be a run.
Oh, there we go.
The offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On first and 10, it's Williams. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into
Talking to me.
Play.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Get off me, son.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll run it for the first time with Devontae.
There we go. Devontae Williams. That's why I traded for you, baby.
Devontae Williams. Touchdown, Bears. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. First and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll look to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender.
Come on, that's 3 hit-stick fumbles.
Take that play away.
Still,
Man, I hit that man 3 different times. I'm playing the Lions and they have me.
to turn that into a game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
What?
And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
3rd down and 9. Got his man at
God damn it.
and he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Lions will get out in front 17.
I thought he was going to hit me with another stretch player.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down. To the ground. A 1st
Oh,
down.
come on.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. 3rd down. That ball incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently.
And he's into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
What the hell?
He's in.
Okay, whatever, madam.
Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. The extra point is up and through. And the Lions go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Off play action. Here's Williams. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Williams.
Oh, come on.
But it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw. to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up.
Oh, fuck, I had to call a timeout.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So we've reached halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the new year. As we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. That one on target to Williams.
He's not being a fucking 98-speed corner.
Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15.
DJ Turner.
Play there for the Lions. It covers 51 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
I wonder how the Lions got so many damn X Factors, no shit. Nobody was on there for the last 2 seasons.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the
And he can afford to sit in zone all game because he got Myles Garrett, fucking Adam Hutchinson, all that shit.
They'll run. He'll try the left
That
side.
shit.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Quick throw on the RPO. It's Hill.
What is that, holding?
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
But let's check the call.
I'm at home and getting shit like this.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Here's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he indeed...
And that nigga backed up everybody. Nobody was rushing at all.
With a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points? So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to...
Oh.
That one intercepted.
Wow.
He works free. Right side. The pick six.
No, but it's just he's just in his zone all game.
This offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see.
And I can't run the ball. You guys are motherfucking Garrett, Adam Hutchinson. Fucking. He got like fucking 4 X-Factors on his defensive line. Every time I try to run, I either get pushed back or I don't gain a yard.
What a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think
I got hit.
up on the sideline and thank his
I run up receiver underneath and I get hit.
That bad throw, that is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
They face 2nd down and 7. He'll try the right side this time. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run. It's a counter. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
That shit, nigga.
And the Bears are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A play fake. Now Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Williams.
Oh,
And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Down the field, it's DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Williams. He finds Likely, his tight end.
come on, get in there.
The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Bears. Touchdown here.
You know, I picked up my boy at a Texas tight end, Sanders. He was a free agency, 87 speed tight end.
Up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line.
Onside kick or over defense?
In a position to have success, throw it up to him and let him do the rest.
Coach Ken. Onside kick or kick it off?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but it will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Oh, come on. I should have caught that on the ricochet.
And incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Hill brought in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. Williams to throw on 2nd down. Third time tonight he's been intercepted.
I thought I gotta go.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a run going left.
Okay, yeah,
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, you might be running out of time.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. So second down, and they'll run it. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. They'll try to get this one off. Fighting for the mark.
Come on, there we go.
The football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just go.
And remember now, turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Lions, and he's going to have the Chargers.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
Get the fuck out of here.
Power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. That his second touchdown tonight. The extra point is good.
Shit's
And the Lions
hilarious.
will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10. Moore going in motion. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of...
The pass rush gets home, and he goes
Yeah, fucking
down.
right.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. That one is better.
Wow.
Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Off play action. Here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Wow, come on.
Not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
What the
And
fuck?
that is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
Oh, come on!
Incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play.
Fucking bullshit, man.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able
So
to
that's
show?
3 touchdowns I should have, well, 3 catches I should have had.
And I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set
When you know you're gonna
up.
pass, and the players got their attributes zones like at 80 and that shit.
And that
That's
should
what
be
you
the
can do.
final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They go down to an 8, and that's the way to start the new campaign. 1 game, 1 win here in this season opener.
Smoke your fucking quarterback, bitch. Saw that shit? I do care me if I can smoke this quarterback. Four picks. I couldn't run the ball at all, man. This boy, 24, 9 for 36. Uzi has 6 for 110. Hill had 5 for. Jameson Winston had 5 for 442. I think I'm gonna have to start. What's his name? Sanders. You guys got too many fast linebackers. Alright, 8 points. Ooh, who's he gonna get? Oh, no speed upgrade. Oh, they're 91. I think I'll start James Sanders. What the fuck? Damn, they robbed him on his speed. Or the guy that hand wasn't working with him, the speed drop.